from the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. The NDC delegation is led by the Director for Logistics and Protocol, Ludwig Hiadi, and he is joined by Victoria Neymar and Mr. Theophilus Tetechai, the National Democratic Congress.
Kukudu, and this year a head job, and this year a head job, and this year Aban Papa Abba.
We want to stand on the existing protocol, but start by saying we had a nice love letter from the General Secretary of the new Patriotic Party, inviting us as special guests at your conference today. But to our surprise, our brother Ahiagba detained us in a small room and only invited us out to come and deliver a solidarity message and go back. We hope that is not a beginning of a new direction. We are together in this fight to build a strong democracy for our country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the national chairman of the new Patriotic Party, party leaders, party members, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I bring you greetings from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana and the nation builder, the national chairman of the NDC, General Asiedu Nketia, the General Secretary, Golden Fifi Kwete, and members of the National Democratic Congress. We want to take this opportunity to wish you well as you gather to reset your party in a manner as to play your role as a responsible opposition party. The country Ghana is going through a reset process. It is very important that we as political parties reset our ideas, policies, and programs. That is why we are happy that the biggest opposition party in our country is doing exactly that, to reset and play their role with constructive criticism to support the nation builder John Mahama to rebuild the Ghana we all want. Ghana cannot fail as a democratic state. We as the political class must leave a legacy for generations yet unborn. We can only do this when we continue to grow our democracy and create a country of opportunity for ourselves, our children, and generations yet unborn. Let us together as political parties and Ghanaians put our resources together in resetting our state institution and create a just country for us all. We hope after your deliberation at this conference, you will come out a stronger opposition party in your reconstruction effort. Unity is key. Ghana needs a stronger opposition party to enhance our democracy. We also hope that after this conference, your party will appreciate the importance of having two surviving former presidents among you and continuously, adequately consult them to help build your party strong. Don't alienate them outside the box They need you. You need them to be able to bring a strong opposition party. We hope that after this conference, you live here united and not divided. God bless our homeland, Ghana. God bless the reset agenda of John Dramani Mahama. God bless our democracy, and God bless us all. Eyezu! Eyezuzu!
Azankwa! Azankwa! NDC! Azankwa! Basha Mushe Yenina! Azankwa! Galamse! Azankwa! Yaba Patriotic Party so Azankwa! Omobaye Azankwa! Boko mon country President Mahama say Obaye Azankwa! Atro ene adada. Once again, let me acknowledge the presence of our young men, our Tescon fraternity. I can see you. You are duly acknowledged. Chairman Ousu Setre and your people, Ahafo region, you are duly acknowledged. We also acknowledge our hard-working, mighty minority led by Osahini Alexander Afenyo Markin. Osahini Alexander Afenyo Markin. We acknowledge your presence. Our external branches. China is here. Canada is here. Denmark, you are here. Australia, duly acknowledged. Austria, Belgium, Cote d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea, Finland, you are here. France, Germany, Holland, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Nigeria, Norway, Middle East, Qatar, Senegal, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Togo, United Kingdom, USA, Czech Republic, Hong Kong, and Russia. All our 30 external branches, you are duly welcome to this conference. Kukudu! Kukudu! Again, to all our National Council members of elders, we acknowledge your presence. We thank you very much for this occasion. Again, let me acknowledge some important personalities. The MP for Bosomtwe, former Minister Education, he contributed to the success of this event. Honorable Yao Educhum is here with us. We thank you. Again, MP for Abetifi, former Minister in charge of Agriculture, Honorable Brian Echampong, thank you very much for your support. Again, we also have our own engineer, former General Secretary, Mr. Kwabena.
Of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact, and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies, The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com. Don't
just stand there and watch.
Let me also acknowledge the presence and support of the former Energy Minister, the former running mate, Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempeh. We thank you very much for your presence and support. We also acknowledge the support and contribution of the first ever female chief of staff, our own mom, Honorable Frema Akosia Frema Osei Opare. Mommy, thank you very much for your support. Former MMDCs, you are duly acknowledged. Former MPs, you are welcome. Former parliamentary candidates, you are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tescon! Hello, Tescon! We are here for you and we see you. Thank you very much for representing from all the over 200 institutions across the country. We continue with the fraternal messages from invited political parties. Let us welcome the Liberal Party of Ghana, LPG, Madam Sophia Apalu, Mr. Jerry Owusu, Mr. William Ano, Mr. Kwesi Ameyao, and Miss Emanuela Sesi. The delegation is led by Mr. Jerry Owusu, who is the General Secretary of the Liberal Party of Ghana. Let's give them a round of applause. LPG, you are welcome.
Good afternoon. When we say LPG, you respond Yankonkwa. And when you hear LPG for the second time, you respond Someha, na Someha, na Yankonkwa. LPG!
Yankonkwa!
LPG!
Someha, na Someha, na Yankonkwa!
Mr. Chairman, the former President, J.A. Kufuor, the former President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the former Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia, and all protocols duly observed. We bring you greetings from the Liberal Party of Ghana. Mr. Percival Kofi Apalu would have loved to be here himself,
But duty calls elsewhere. Our national chairperson also wishes everybody well. NPP, this is not the first time being in an opposition. We know you've been responsible opposition party, and we know you continue to be responsible. This day is a great day. We are wishing you well. We wish the conference ends smoothly so everybody goes home safely. There is something happening in the country, and as an opposition party, we are concerned, very worried, as we allowed a party denigrate a former government, said all manner of lies about the former government. Things are happening now. Things are really happening now. And I'm urging NPP as the major opposition party to stand up, because people lied against you and your appointees. I have not heard anything about what is really happening with Delight Fountain from the National Cathedral that the NDC intend calling it National whatever Cultural Center. A lot of eminent members, their images were tarnished. And we sit aloof and watch while Deloitte said they have not done anything wrong. They did not spend any Ghana's money. What are we doing as opposition parties? We need to rise. We need to put in effort. The people lied, and they are now putting Ghanaians in captivity. Asofo ayegu manimase, especially Asofo Victor Kusi, Papa fa NDC for one nature omo na omo nim dia na omo ye. I know from today MPP is going to stop Matthew Macau and all those stuff and start fighting for Ghana. We are all in politics fighting for our mother Ghana. So if we sit aloof and point fingers at ourselves and watch NDC and the government put us into captivity, where are we going as a nation? I am urging everybody here. We have the voice. Let us not be afraid of what happened at Ablekuma. Not. Let's not be frightened.
The voice of the people is the voice of the Lord. We will match them as opposition parties, and we will not be afraid. They might have whatever number, they might think of whatever they intend doing, but will not materialize. Let's not forget what they are doing with our Chief Justice. We need to be more vocal. God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make it a great nation and a strong one. Yadam wasi.
LPG, thank you so much for the message. And finally, we are the new Patriotic Party. We are a center-right ideological party, and we are supported here today by the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung and the Christian Democratic Union from Germany. We welcome on stage Anna Vasefov, the country representative of Konrad, and Dr. Joseph Damo, the program director, as they give us their well-wish message.
Your Excellencies, honored dignitaries, and party members from all over Ghana, it is with great pride that I stand here before you today to reaffirm the heartfelt cooperation between NPP and Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, or KAS in short, a German political foundation that is committed to the fostering of democratic and political exchange across countries, and that has been active in Ghana since 60 years. Our collaboration with NPP spans decades and is built on a common foundation: the belief in democratic participation for every citizen, the power of a market-orientated economy that allows prosperity for everybody, and the responsibility of the state for its people. We are honored to support the vision of NPP, a vision of a Ghana where opportunities, freedom, and dignity are not privileges, but the right of every citizen. All over the world, we are currently navigating challenging times where trust in institutions is increasingly under pressure. In both Ghana and Germany, we are called to find new ways to remain responsive to the everyday concerns of our citizens, be it jobs, education, security, or social cohesion. In an ever-changing world, ladies and gentlemen, there is no greater truth than this: challenges are best met together. The long-standing collaboration between NPP and KAS is a practical expression of solidarity between democratic forces across continents. As we look ahead, let us continue to stand together, KAS and NPP, in pursuit of a common goal: a democratic future marked by peace, by prosperity, and the well-being of all people. Thank you very much.
And with that, we come to the end of the messages from all our well-wishers. Thank you, Konrad Adenauer Stiftung and the Christian Democratic Union. Next, we have messages from internal personalities. I hand over now to my co-MC, the interesting, amazing Henry Nanabuachi.
Thank you very much. Kukudu! Kukudu! Thank you very much. Now we will receive a message from the young, dynamic General Secretary of the new Patriotic Party, your General Secretary, my General Secretary, everybody's General Secretary, lawyer, Justice Frimpong Kodia is the General Secretary of the new Patriotic Party.
Chairman for conference, our revered acting Vice Chairman, Chairman Dankwa Smith-Bute, Your Excellencies, the former President J. Kufuor, and former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Your Excellency, the former Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, and your spouse, Her Excellency Hajia Samira Bawumia, members of Steering Committee, members of National Executive Committee, members of National Council, our dear delegates of the Annual Delegates Conference, our revered minority leader, our members of Parliament, our revered National Council of Elders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to present the state of our party to delegates. We went into our elections in 2024. Our hope, our prayer was for us to win the elections. But as the will of God is not the will of man, we couldn't win the elections. After our defeat, the party never sat down. The party, through National Council, the second highest decision-making body of the party, constituted a committee referred to as the Elections Review Committee, chaired by Professor Aaron Michael Quay, to go around the country to inquire from the rank and file of our party and to ascertain the reasons why we couldn't win the elections in 2024. The committee completed their work and reported to the National Council somewhere in April. The committee made several recommendations, some involving amendment to our constitution. And based on that, the National Council, which is the second highest decision-making body of our party, constituted the Amendment Committee chaired by lawyer Frank Davis to look at proposals from Professor Aaron Michael Quay's committee, to look for proposals in 2021 when we met in Kumasi, to also receive proposals from our external branches, our TESCOM, our youth wing, and from the rank and file of the party. The committee completed their work, and in line with Article 19 of our Constitution, we are here today to look at the proposals that were submitted to the Amendment Committee, which has been grouped into motions, which is made up of 56 motions for National Delegates Conference to take a decisions on the motion. Today we are gathered here as National Delegates Conference, but it is important that we also, just as the National Treasurer said, just as the National Organizer also said, to show our esteemed appreciation to some personalities who made it possible for us to meet today as conference. Indeed, the party is extremely grateful to our former Vice President, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, for the massive support he gave to us to be able to organize this conference. With a round of applause, let's show appreciation to the former Vice President, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Again, we also want to show our deepest appreciation to our former Member of Parliament, Ascent Central, Honorable Kennedy Akoprakon Japan, for the massive contribution he also made it possible for our conference to come on. We are also grateful to our MP for Abetifi, Honorable Brian Echampong, for also making significant contribution for us to be able to hold this conference, and also MP for Bosonche constituency, Honorable Educhum. We are also very grateful. The Finance Committee, we are grateful for the support, the work that you did. Madam former Chief of Staff, we are also very grateful for the work that you did for us. Ladies and gentlemen of Congress, today marks the beginning of our quest, of our journey of recapturing power in 2028. And today is a very important day for us, a very important exercise that we are going to undertake today. And I plead with conference that whatever decision that we are supposed to take today, do not look at individuals, do not look at personalities, but look at the interests of the new Patriotic Party. As National Council took several decisions, I report to conference that the National Council, after several deliberations, several engagements, several consultations, have come and given the directive that on January 31st, 2026, the party shall hold its presidential primaries. And we know it is something that is fully supported by conference. It is for good reasons that as a party, as we prepare for the 2028 elections, we need to quickly do away with all our internal elections so that we will have enough time to unite as a party and prosecute the agenda of winning the elections in 2028. Ladies and gentlemen of the conference, the party not long ago also established what we refer to as the Patriotic Institute. And the Patriotic Institute is a game changer for our party. An institute that is going to train, give orientation to all the rank and file of our party, for us to appreciate and understand the history of our party, our ideology, and also to equip our communicators on how to communicate effectively and discern our information to the whole country. Not long ago, the National Executive Committee of the party, they satisfied with the decision by the Electoral Commission to do a rerun in some 19 polling stations in Ablekumanov, decided to boycott the whole election process. And as the party took the decision, it was done for good reasons. Because National Executive Committee, upon all the information, the evidence that was adduced at NEC, came to the firm conclusion that indeed the NPP had won the elections at Ablekumanov. We had all our scan copies of our pin sheets in the 281 polling stations, which gave us a clear winning of 414 votes. And therefore, we were surprised that the Electoral Commission decided to call for a rerun. On principle, we felt that it was a wrong decision and it's a bad precedent being set by the Electoral Commission. And this is very dangerous for our future politics and future elections. Ladies and gentlemen of Congress, one area that the party is very, very, very serious about is discipline in our party. Let us all understand that today we are national officers of the party, we are members of parliament, we are members of council of elders, but people have occupied these positions before. And therefore, those who have intentions of aspiring to lead the party, be it as flag bearer, be it as national officers, we must understand that our individual interests cannot override the supreme interest of the new Patriotic Party. And therefore, any person who has any intention to lead our party must respect the structures of our party and must respect authority of the new Patriotic Party. I call on you, conference, that the party has clearly given directives. And until we officially open nominations for aspirants or aspiring aspirants to go around the country to convince and talk to the rank and file of our party, let us continue to deny people from coming to our regions and our constituencies. Because we must be a disciplined party, and anyone who wants to lead the party must also exhibit discipline. Today, as I indicated, is going to pave the way for us to have victory in 2028. And as a party, we must look each other in the eye and remember who we are. We are not broken. We are not defeated. Neither have we lost. We are builders. We are dreamers. We are fighters. We are servants of the Ghanaian people. So I ask you today, what is our purpose? Why do we gather here? Why do we wear the blue, red, and white colors of this party with pride? It is because we believe. We believe in development, in freedom. We believe in responsibilities. We believe in enterprise. We believe in the future of Ghana. Ghana needs us. The youth are watching us. The farmers are watching us. The traders are watching us. Let us fight as one body with one identified vision and ambition to make sure that this abysmal performance from the NDC government, Ghanaians are looking for alternatives. And Ghanaians want to come back to NPP. Ghanaians know that our government offers the better solutions to their problems. But at the end of the day, they want to vote for an opposition party that is ready for power. And therefore, actions, inactions that seeks to divide us, that bring acrimony, that bring tension to us, needs to be relegated so that Ghanaians will see us as a proper, responsible, and viable opposition party that will wrestle them from the misery that they are going under the watch of His Excellency John Mahama and the NDC government. Ghanaians are asking the NDC questions. Ghanaians are asking President John Mahama, you promised us that you are going to reset the country for the better. You made noise about Galamsey in Ghana. You got certain civil society groups to come after our administration under His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Today, what is the state of Galamsey in Ghana? To the extent that in his own backyard, in his own constituency, Galamsey is everywhere. Galamsey there, Galamsey where, Galamsey everywhere in Bali Bamboy constituency. President Mahama, Ghanaians are also asking you, what is the position of the NDC on the LGBTQ bill? You have gone silent on it, and Ghanaians are asking questions. Religious bodies are asking questions. That the promise that you made, that when you come into government, you will pass the bill. We are waiting for you. And again, Ghanaians are asking you that we are suffering with your D-levy. The hardship on us is something which is very unbearable. And Ghanaians are asking questions on your government. Ghanaians never knew that your reset meant mass terminations of appointments. People who have worked in government institutions without necessarily having any political affiliations have been told to go home under your government. Is it the 24-hour economy you promised us, which meant mass dismissal and termination of appointment? Fellow Kukudais, ladies and gentlemen, let our answer be loud. Let it be clear. Let it be bold. Yes, yes, the new Patriotic Party is ready. The new Patriotic Party will use this conference as a tool in our attempt to recapture power in 2028. And with a united front, devoid of individualism, I can assure you, I can tell you that in 2028, victory is coming. In 2028, the new Patriotic Party will win the elections. In 2028, Ghana will see the new Patriotic Party in the helm of affairs. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Be on your feet, let's do it together. Very energetic message from the General Secretary. Quick introductions, We also want to acknowledge our father, our uncle. He is a founding member of the new Patriotic Party, former treasurer, and he is the chairman for the National Council of Elders. Our own father, Honorable Hakman Owusu-Agyemang, thank you very much. We thank you very much for coming. Former chairman, former campaign manager, Chairman McMahon, thank you. Former national youth organizer, former national organizer, former general secretary, John Buedu, thank you very much. Former national chairman, Honorable Freddie Wasmer-Wuble, and the longest serving leader in parliament. He was a minority leader, he became a majority leader. Honorable Osei Che Mensah Bonsu. Honorable Osei Che Mensah Bonsu, thank you very much for gracing this occasion. National Second Vice Chairperson, Madame Rita Talata Sobaya is here. National Third Vice Chairperson, Alhaj Masawudu. Chairman Buga Buga. Chairman, thank you very much for coming. National Nasara Coordinator is here, Alhaj Aziz Futa. And again, the National Youth Organizer, Salam Mustafa, is also here. Kate Jamfua is the National Women's Organizer. National Treasurer just delivered his report. Again, before I call on the next speaker, let me acknowledge the leadership in Parliament. They are doing an excellent work in Parliament. Led by the Osahene Alexander Afenyo-Markin, we have the Deputy Minority Leader as our own mother, Honorable Patricia Apeje, MP Asokwa. Chief Whip, MP in Sanwom, is also Honorable Frank Ano Dompre. Deputy Chief Whips, Honorable Habib Idrisu Tolon and Jerry Ahmed Shaibu Weja. On that note, let me welcome our leader in Parliament, the leader of the mighty minority, the man who is doing so well, the young man making waves, Honorable Alexander Afenyo-Markin, to give us a message from our Parliament. Honorable Kwamina Afenyo-Markin, you are welcome to deliver a statement from our Parliament.
Anyangle male jata ela o fiade, ela o la o side, o ma lo, o ma lo, o ma lo, o ma lo, o ma lo. Anyangle male jata ela o fiade. Ela o side o malo. Acting National Chairman of our great party, Your Excellency President John Agyekum Kufuor, Your Excellency former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Your Excellency former Vice President and former flag bearer of our party, Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, and your dear spouse, our respected former colleague, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, and former running mate of our dear party, members of the diplomatic corps, national executives of our great party, distinguished members of the Council of Elders, Second Deputy Speaker of Parliament, colleagues in leadership, honorable mighty minority members of Parliament, regional executives, constituency executives, distinguished delegates, representatives from our external branches, fellow patriots, members of TESCON, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Let us recall the piercing wisdom of our revered former President John Agyekum Kufuor. It is better to be a cleaner in a party in power than the general secretary of a party in opposition. These words echo with urgency today as we gather in the shadow of our 2024 defeat. A loss that stings, not because we failed, but because Ghana is now paying the price for trusting the NDC's hollow promises. Barely months into their tenure, the NDC's betrayal is glaring. New levies on fuel have spiked pump prices, crushing ordinary Ghanaians. Their pledge to end Galamsey has collapsed into chaos. The president calls it a national emergency, yet refuses to declare a state of emergency. Their vow to reset our nation has become a brazen assault on our judiciary, starting with the shameful vilification of our Chief Justice. Their promise of change, a sham, with schemes afoot to funnel our mineral wealth to their cronies. Worst of all, the questionable Ablekuma rerun, where NDC-affiliated thugs attacked our candidate, Nana Akua-Afriyie, former MP Hawa Kumsim, and journalists exposed their willingness to trample democracy with violence. The message is clear. NDC is a failure. Ghana deserves better. Our 2024 loss exposed our cracks, internal rifts, faltering resolve, and a message that didn't connect. Yet this defeat is not our end. It is our crucible, fortifying us for the battles ahead. You must channel this moment of disillusionment into a movement of renewal, turning pain into purpose. Let me share a story that should humble all of us. In 2005, a democratically elected leader stood at the gate of American embassy in New Delhi, holding a valid passport, but facing an insurmountable barrier. The United States had denied Narendra Modi a visa, not for any criminal conviction, but because the world had judged him guilty. Imagine that moment of profound isolation. Here was a man who had won the trust of millions, yet reduced to persona non grata on the global stage. The humiliation was complete. The path forward seemed impossible. But Modi made a choice that day that would define not just future, but the destiny of his party and some 1.5 billion people. Today, that same man commands audience at the G20, addresses joint sessions of the United States Congress, and leads one of the world's most growing economies. Recently, he visited our republic and addressed our parliament, stating, "True democracy promotes discussions and debate. It unites people. It supports dignity and promotes human rights." I couldn't agree more. Modi's journey from global pariah to world statesman offers us, the NPP, a roadmap from our current wilderness to future victory. Modi's resurrection began with a revolutionary principle. In a nation fractured by castes, religious, ethnic, and linguistic differences, he declared, "All the citizens, all the voters are my countrymen." Fellow patriots, look around us this very afternoon. Look at the divisions that have sprouted like weeds since our defeat. We cannot, we must not allow 2024 to become the year that destroyed the NPP. From this moment, we speak with one voice. We move with one resolve. We are not Achim, Ashanti, Fante, Mamprushi, Gonja, Ga, or Ewe. We are MPP. We are not North or South. We are Ghana first. Modi's transformation was built on principles that never wavered. Service before self, performance over promises, dignity through opportunity. These values are not foreign to us. They are our foundation. Buzia believed in service before self. Dankwa championed dignity through opportunity. Dombo sacrificed his leadership rights and fought for performance over promises. We have not lost our way because we forgot our policies. We have lost our way because we abandoned our principles. Modi's political resurrection was built on methodical grassroots mobilization. From the mid-1980s onwards, he trekked to villages others ignored, sat with farmers others dismissed, and listened to the dreams others regarded as impossible. Perhaps we became a party talking to itself in Accra. We must become a party of Ghana talking to Ghana. Our constituency executives must master every polling station. Our polling station chairpersons must know every voter. Our electoral area coordinators must understand every community's dreams. Modi's greatest achievement was rebranding not just himself, but India's entire narrative. The country known for poverty became known for possibilities. But this rebranding wasn't cosmetic, it was substantive. We cannot rebrand ourselves through better slogans. We must rebrand ourselves through better results and strong character. This conference marks a pivotal moment in our party's journey. As we gather under the theme, rebuilding together with our values, we are called not only to reflect, but to renew. We are called to look inward and ask ourselves the hard questions. Who are we? What binds us? And where are we going? We are in a season that demands sober reflection, radical unity, and a return to first principles. This is a time of transition, a time when we are repositioning as a party in opposition. It is a time to rebuild, a time to reconnect with our grassroots, to re-express our ideals with clarity, and reconnect to the Ghanaian people with bold new vision for the future. We are at a critical juncture as a party, not because our tradition is broken, but because it is being tested by an electoral defeat, internal tensions, unmet expectations, and the competing ambition of people who want to serve. But let us remind ourselves, ambition must never override party loyalty. Competition must never erode patriotism, and political differences must never poison the well of unity. Dear patriots, every political tradition, every movement that has endured storms and achieved victories has been built on one unshakable foundation: unity. Without unity, we are just individuals with ambition. But with unity, we become a force, a party with direction, discipline, and destiny. Unity does not mean uniformity. It doesn't mean we all agree on everything. It means loyalty to a shared purpose. It means commitment to the flag, the same values, and the same future. The NPP has never been merely a political organization. We are a tradition built on the sweat, sacrifice, and convictions of patriots who came before us. Patriots who believed in liberty, human dignity, the rule of law, and the boundless potential of the Ghanaian people, realized through the active participation of the private sector. These values must be our compass, especially now. For us as a party, the Modi story is instructive. The lesson for us is simple. It is possible to rebuild, and leadership is empty without a united party. Like the BJP, we have known both power and opposition. We have faced criticism and internal differences. But unity is the absence of is not the absence of disagreement. It is a decision to prioritize collective strength over individual ambition. If we are to reclaim our position of leadership and trust, we must first reclaim the spirit of unity, discipline, and shared purpose that build this party. We must reconnect with the base, re-engage the grassroots, and rise together, not as isolated contenders, but as unified movement driven by conviction and clarity. Like the BJP, our party too must rediscover the principle and the ethos that define our founding fathers. We must rebuild, yes, but not as a scattered stones. We must rebuild together, brick by brick, anchored in our values and in the unshakable belief that no individual is bigger than the NPP. That belief must reflect our tone, our language, our strategy, and most importantly, in our posture towards one another. Internal discord, suspicions, and disunity have cost us. We must learn from our losses, and we must do so quickly. And I ask again, what are our values? Our party, guided by the enduring motto, development in freedom, stands for democratic accountability, the rule of law, free enterprise, and national self-confidence. Rooted in the Dankwa Dombo Buzia tradition, we are inspired by a deep sense of perseverance, resilience, and an unyielding faith in Ghana's manifest destiny as a free, just, and prosperous society of opportunities. We believe in building a nation where every Ghanaian, regardless of the circumstance of birth, gender, ethnicity, or religion, must be offered the chance to rise through merit, effort, and enterprise. Our vision of a property-owning democracy has evolved beyond land or housing to mean giving every citizen a stake in national progress through education, healthcare, financial inclusion, and decent jobs. Every child and youth must be equipped with the skills, values, confidence, and opportunity to be entrepreneurial or to climb the professional career ladder. From rural development and bold social interventions to industrialization, the NPP remains committed to inclusive growth, law and order, and empowering all Ghanaians to shape their own destinies in a free society. We believe in inclusive growth that lifts farmers, teachers, traders, and students together. We stand for law and order, the bedrock of peace and progress. We uphold democratic accountability where leaders serve, not rule. Because in this party, we believe Ghana's greatness lies in the hands of her people. Your sweat, your courage, and your dreams. In freedom, you, the Ghanaian, are the author of your destiny. This is our covenant. They are the binding principles of the NPP. The NPP has never been a party of despair. We are a party of destiny. But that destiny will slip from our hands if we allow disunity, bitterness, anger, and self-interest to consume us. Let us end the hate campaigns and the subtle sabotage. It is time to choose unity over ego and party over self. If we fight one another, we will end up falling together. But if we fight for one another, we shall rise together. We have known victory and defeat. We've made mistakes, but we are not a broken party. We are only a battle-tested party. We must not allow current challenges to blur our vision or break our ranks. Yes, we have differences. Yes, we've made mistakes, but we must never forget we are what we stand for and where we are going. Let this be a reminder. No matter how talented a leader is, they are nothing without a united, disciplined, and visionary party behind them. That symbiosis, leader and party rising together, it's what we must seek to achieve. No individual can make it alone. Everyone needs the party. Since the NDC government assumed office in January, we've witnessed a very disturbing development. Intimidation of our party members and a dangerous trend of persecution of our leaders and supporters. These attacks are not random. They are strategic attempts to weaken us, but they will fail. They will fail because our response will be unity. Our motto moving forward from today should be touch one, touch all. When one of us is touched, all of us must rise. We are one family, and the strength of our family is its loyalty in crisis. If we choose unity over ego, purpose over personal ambition, no force can ever stop us in 2028. When we are united, no external force can divide us. But when we are divided, even our strength can be used against us. Rebuilding does not mean avoiding or overlooking our differences. It means confronting them with maturity. It means refusing to let factions become permanent fractures. It means calling each other back to the center, the core which brought us this far. Your servant in Parliament hereby assure you through me that the NPP caucus remains resolute. We are not retreating. We are strong, united and committed to the values and ideologies of our party. We shall continue to defend the legacy of our party in Parliament, hold governments accountable, and show the Ghanaian people that we remain the better alternative. To our aspiring candidates, let this be a season of sober reflection. There is room for all of us at the table, but there is no room for selfish ambition. Let us rise above the temptation to win at all costs and choose instead to serve at all costs. Delegates, the future of our party rests in the choices we make today. Let us choose unity over division. Let us all rally around our elected leaders and reignite hope among our base. To our grassroots, you are the lifeblood of this great tradition. Your sacrifices, your patience, and unwavering loyalty have kept us afloat in seasons of triumph and in valleys of loss. And so to you, I say, hold on, do not lose hope. We shall rise again. The elephant has only stumbled. It has not been defeated. You have never given up on us, and we, your servants in Parliament, will never give up on you either. And to our youth, you form the majority, and your energy, your voice, and your ideas are not just welcome, they are essential. TESCOM, this is your moment. Stay grounded to our values. Stay focused on the bigger picture. Know that the future of this party belongs to you, the TESCOM youth, and our youth scattered all over the country. Learn from the elders in Parliament. Don't insult them. Engage them. Absorb their wisdom and grow with a strong conviction of our party and what it stands for. That way, you can also lead with clarity, build with purpose, and sustain the NPP legacy that has been entrusted to you. It is time to stop feeling sorry for ourselves. Yes, we lost 2024 elections in a big way, but let us be clear. This was not a defeat born out of failure. It was a perfect storm of adversity no government in the Fourth Republic has ever had. From the banking crisis that threatened to collapse our financial system, which we spent billions fixing, restoring confidence and stability, to the global COVID-19 pandemic that brought the world to its knees. Then came the Russia-Ukraine war, unleashing the harshest cost of living crisis in generation. And through it all, we governed with a hung parliament and an opposition speaker. No government in our democratic history faced this scale of compounded crisis. Yet, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in the driving seat, we held the line. We do not downplay the struggle the Ghanaian people had to endure, but we should commend them because it was a sacrifices day, including the bondholders, made, which led to the big economic recovery we started witnessing from early 2024. We endured, the people endured, and still we delivered. That was leadership, tested best in major crisis. We should not be shy of the mighty gains we made under very difficult circumstances under Nana Akufo-Addo. We fixed the crisis and handed over an economy with stronger GDP growth than what we inherited in 2017. We built historic levels of gold and foreign exchange reserves the current administration is now relying on to prop up the city and support the economy. We created jobs. We built more roads than any government in 8 years span and implemented free SHS, a globally unprecedented feat in a country where most students are boarders. We industrialized like never before, from 1D, 1F, and industrial parks to an emerging automotive sector that positions Ghana as a manufacturing hub of Africa's single market. We expanded health infrastructure, revitalized agriculture, and rolled out STEM so boldly. The STEM education agenda, we successfully rolled it out to equip our youth with skills for the jobs of tomorrow, thanks to Matthew Opoku Prempeh and Dr. Educhum. We set Ghana on irreversible digitalization path, placing our nation at the forefront of promising digital economy and after. Fellow patriots, rather than feeling sorry for ourselves, let us face the truth. We took the hard, necessary decisions to save this economy. And now, Mohammed's government is taking propaganda credit, reaping where it has not sown when they talk about resetting, where it is its so-called 24-hour economy, the gold board or anything else. They are simply rebranding our achievements and marketing them as their own. Let no one be deceived. The foundation they are standing on was laid by this party, by our sacrifices, by our bold leadership in the face of crisis. So no, this party has no reason to hang its head at all. In closing, I want to reiterate our theme, rebuilding together with our values. It is a charge. It is a call to realign, to renew and to rise together. And we rise again in unity and in the enduring spirit of our party, our great NPP. And I say to all of you, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. Let us go back to our roots. Let us rebuild with courage. Let us reimagine our future. And let us reclaim the spirit that built this party, a spirit of sacrifice, of loyalty, of conviction. We've done it before. We can do it again. And let it be that by the grace of God, we will. God bless us all. God bless the NPP. And God bless our beloved nation, Ghana. Thank you so much.
much the minority leader, the strong and dynamic Honorable Afenyo Markin. We now listen to a message from our immediate past president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The message is going to be read by a very dynamic lady. She's a two-term MP for Ayawaso West Wugon, the very constituency where this stadium, this beautiful edifice is built. She's been a deputy minister before. She has actually received an honorary doctorate, both in the international and national circles. She has received many awards. And she's the first female chief of staff in Ghana. Let us welcome with a round of applause our own very honorable Akosia Frema Osei Opari as she reads a speech on behalf of the immediate past president.
The acting national chairman of the new Patriotic Party and the national executives, the former president, His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor, the former vice president, Dr. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia, and spouse, Hajia Samira Bawumia, the minority leader and members of parliament, members of the National Council and members of the Council of Elders, representatives of political parties present, the diplomatic corps, former ministers of state and other government appointees, regional executives, constituency executives, members of TESCON, members of conference, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I read you the message from His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I feel a profound sense of gratitude for the trust and cooperation conference has shown me from the days of old, and most particularly during my tenure as President of the Republic for 2 consecutive terms. It was a great privilege to serve in that capacity on the ticket of our ever-capable new Patriotic Party. I say ever-capable because of that our non-consecutive periods in government since the 1992 dispensation began, firstly, under President John Agyekum Kufuor from the 2001 to 2009, and secondly, myself, that is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, from 2017 to 2025. We have, through it all, demonstrated the resilience of our rank and file against challenges and shown without doubt, as our records have proven, that it is always only under the new patriotic government that Ghana thrives. Today, we gather here at conference as representatives of the teeming mass of party faithfuls across the country to undertake a very important constitutional endeavor. As delegates, it is important to remind ourselves that this crucial representative function for and on behalf of our people transcends being physically present here. Wherever we are from, though we convene here at the University of Ghana, this esteemed institution of learning and history, the acquired sentiments of despair and doubt of the people we are representing today, we most importantly carry their sentiments and expectation and hope. Hope that the key steps we will undertake here will in whole or in part be a formidable effort towards restructuring, rebuilding, and reclaiming the reins of governance and that whilst the path will not always be easy, we will remain deeply proud of the progress made at every step, the lives we touched, and the hope we inspired. Whilst
Source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact, and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact, and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact, and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact, and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com graphic.newsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic. Truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic. Truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic. Truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic. Truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic. Truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus.
People of Ghana, not taking them for granted, because as I said, the electoral history should show an electorate that can change this vote within 4 years, like we experienced from 2016 to 2020, and then from 2020 to 2020, knows what it's about. Most of the electorate now, they are on campuses, university campuses. Places that used to be our readouts, our citadels, Legon, and how did we fare in Legon last election? Even with our own children there. Please, so we have serious homework. The ancient wise people, they said, make haste slowly. Make haste slowly. Don't rush.
Every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact, and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go.
It is a joy to see the representation of our party from across the country converge once again.
And standard remains intact, and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you.
The Gati, Konkumba, Frafra, or Mamprusi. It has not mattered what religion you practice, whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, or a traditional African religious practitioner. It has not mattered whether you are rich or poor, or whether you are formally educated or not. This is why the root of our party resulted from an amalgamation of parties from different parts of Ghana and different interest groups. Let us remind ourselves that the parties that merged to form the United Party included the National Liberation Movement, dominant in Ashanti, the Northern People's Party, representing the Northern Territories, the Muslim Association Party, the Anlo Youth Organization based in the Volta region. Ga Shefimope represented the Ga interests in Greater Accra region. The Togoland Congress focused on British Togoland interests, the Federation Youth Organization. It is clear, therefore, that the bonds of unity in diversity has been our lifeblood and our foundation. Now more than ever, we must refresh them and desist from any language, character, or actions that divide us. With unity and consistency, we can regain the trust of Ghanaians. If we are fractured and at each other's throats, none of us can cross over and lead us to fulfill this party's purpose. Let me say that tribalism and religious bigotry, from whichever quarters it emanates, pose an existential threat and should have no place in the new Patriotic Party. We must also be consistent in pursuance of our effort to address not just the challenges within, but more importantly, the challenges that bedevil our motherland. In governance, there are ups and downs. Through the President J. Kufuor and President Nana Akufo-Addo periods, we succeeded at many things with monumental and transformational achievements. Their achievements, these two great presidents, their achievements will stand the test of time. We have also learned useful lessons in how to improve some things in the future. We must remain resolute and consistent in doing the right things again and in applying the lessons the next time. We must ensure that Ghanaians genuinely see the lessons we have learned and are willing to apply the next time round. We shouldn't be shy about them. It is then that our fellow countrymen and women will give us another opportunity to serve. Ladies and gentlemen, an army that wants to win a battle must exercise discipline within its ranks. Too often, when we are yet to choose leaders, indiscipline unacceptable language, and unpardonable behavior become the order of the day. In the end, when internal competition
for unlimited access to all publications, graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications, graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications, graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications, graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications, graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Information is a great source of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com. I say it's wedding queen now. Over Satan power. I'm an overcomer. I'm a now. I'm into Hosanna. I am fucking horrible. Jesus, never know. I'm fucking horrible. as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute
Party, and in line with the spirit of the party constitution, the National Council of the party, at this meeting on April 16, 2025, constituted a 9-member Constitution Amendment Committee following the submission of the report of the Professor Okwe-led 2024 Election Review Committee. The committee, which was subsequently committee to work on the recommendations of the 2021 Constitution review committee
Committee chaired while streamlining and categorizing the proposed amendments and the various we leave here the committee in the person of Honorable Kojo Opon Nkrumah Esquire. After the recommendations, the motion will be put to vote, and we are going to have a voice vote. The ayes and the nays. Distinguished fellow delegates, party faithful, if I have your attention at this particular point in time, I would start the exercise in earnest. Motion number 1. To amend Article 1 of the Constitution to include the party's motto, symbol, and colors. Justification. The absence of